get right into it, man. All right, so we have 50 points in the health, 14 in the stamina. Honestly, man, more health is not going to save you this patch. I mean, we can go 40k, 50k. I don't feel like stacking enough health is the move at all, but you want enough to where you can recover. Sometimes the game itself screws you over, lag, break free, all of that stuff, man, and you don't want to deal with it. So, yeah, 30 to 35k is reasonable this patch. You're not going to be saved by more health unless you're Zergan or anything like that. And the rest of our points went into stamina. We are running the Lover Mundus. Since this is a Torque build, which we'll get into, I'm kind of lacking in the penetration department. So you could go Shadow 2, Warrior, any damage Mundus. You don't really need a recovery Mundus on this, though. We're running Smoke Bear Haunch Food, and we are Vampire. Stage 3, Stage 4, it doesn't matter. I'm on PTS doing the sweatiest people, so I go Stage 3, but like if you're fighting normal people, you know, not the top people in the game, Stage 4 is fine. You can completely sustain on this with Stage 4, but once you get into the realm of the better players, they're gonna make you block, they're gonna make you react differently, they're gonna make you roll out of things you normally wouldn't, and you have to respond in kind. It's very taxing on the resources, although you can still do just fine in Stage 4. Moving along, we will get into the gear. So the gear doesn't really matter. We're running a Sharpen Maul with Absorb Stam enchant, back bar defending. Once again, the glyph is preference, and we're running Sturdy Shield with Max Magic glyph to boost our Max Magic. So yeah, man, this is a Torque build. Like I said, whatever you're running doesn't really matter outside of Torque and traits. So this build is in 2 heavy, 4 medium, 1 light, all tri-stat enchants, and all in pin. I feel this is the best bang for your buck. You can get a look at it right there. Yeah, but it doesn't matter what you throw on as long as you have, I mean, you can mix and match just how you please. This is just how I have it set up. So once again, 4 medium, 2 heavy, and 1 light to get the Undaunted passives. And here's the bread and butter to build, Torque. Now, if you don't know what this does, there it is. And yeah, we're basically just want to run a stat build, even though it's not the best. And there are better stat builds. I mean, some people are approaching, no joke, 11, 12k weapon and spell damage. And easily, and like 9 to 10k consistently. That's not fully. It's just like they're walking around at 9 or 10k. So with that said in mind, we went all infused just to try to up the damage on the Torque build. I don't think Swift is reasonable to run anymore, but we are compensating for that in the build, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that's it. 3 infused, and that's basically that. Let's get into skills. So, first of all, we are Dark Elf, so I didn't feel I needed, excuse my squeaky chair, but I didn't feel I really needed Imperial for sustain anymore. Sustain is way easier this update. And I didn't know what else I wanted to go with. I mean, I could go for Orc for a damage race and more speed, but honestly, whatever you pick here is fine. I would say top 2 are Orc. If you can find a way to build critical on this, then Khajiit is fine, Dark Elf is fine, Wood Elf is fine. Race really doesn't matter on this build. I just feel like people are going to be running Plar and hitting hard, so the Flame Resist will come into real handy being a Vampire. And I wanted more damage, which this gives us in these 2 status pools. So keep in mind, like literally, any race can be subbed into this, and some will work better. But I'm gonna be Dark Elf for now. Let's get into the skills. We are using Wrecking Blow, Dizzy Swing. This is not optimal. You can use any spam where you want. I'm just sticking to Torque and Dizzy Swing this patch to show people that it can work. You could replace this with any number, I mean, literally anything, man. Any other spam mode. Like, if you just want one that's super powerful, run Blood for Blood here. But we are going to be running Wrecking Blow, and it gives us a little more damage increase to all our skills, so why not? Deep Fissure, man. This is where we're getting our pin from, so keep that in mind. Major and Minor Fracture. Hits pretty hard. Does a decent job. Delayed burst that you get time. Fossilize, here we go. We needed a CC on the build. Now, I could have went Templar, which I really want to test it out, but I really wanted to like go all in the subclassing, so This can't be dodged, you know, this can't be blocked, so it's going to allow us to keep up a lot of pressure. And every time we hit this, we're getting like well, we'll show you. Every time we hit this, we're getting minor brutality. We're getting back close to 1,000 stam, a little over 1,000 stam actually. So with this, we're walking around at probably like 7k weapon damage at all times once it's up. There's no ads for me to say. But yeah, pretty nice, pretty neat. So it does, and it's a super strong CC and immobilized all in one. So you, like I said, this is just how I'm running it on this build. You could just run Dizzy, and if you wanted another slot to put something else here over Wrecking Blow, you could just stun them with Dizzy and add any myriad of things to the bar you wanted to. Like, say you wanted, I don't know, Cinder Storm or something like that, Ash Cloud, whatever. It's up to you, man. It's really up to you. Or you could just like, mix and match how you see. This is my build. Birds of Prey. This is for movement speed and a damage boost, like, and gets us out of snares. I say it's gonna be good for open world PvP. Super good, in fact. So you don't need it per se, but it still gives you everything. So right. And Executioner. Execute people are squishier. Damage is high, but they're not stupid. So they're able to heal and recover very quickly. So you want to have a surefire way of finishing them off. And yeah, I'd rather run this Execute. And we're running Dawnbreaker, but honestly, Berserker Rage is super strong, especially when they're stuck in a fossilized and they're guaranteed to take the hit, man. So if not, you can wait on the dodge roll and then hit them, because they're usually going to break free and dodge roll out of the immobilized. So timing is everything, right? Alright, back bar. We are running Corrosive. Testing it out. It's very good. 1v1s, very good. Open world, very good in everything, man. And sometimes you need that little bit of extra damage. Oftentimes, I've been trying it out, but things like Temporal Guard are just a baseline, like reduction to your damage, run Barrier, you can run Open World, you can run Sorting Board, all if you prefer to reflect things. I don't know how well this is going to perform next patch, to be honest. Like, I don't know if people are going to be running too many things that can be reflected, so I don't know if you're going to get too much bang for your buck. With the death of Mag Swords, the only thing you're really going to be reflecting is spec bows. You have to figure out if that's worth it or not to you. That's why I went with Corrosive for another alternative, or like I said, Temporal Guard. Alright, this is our weapon and spell damage buff. It's a free purge. When it's not purging, it's giving us damage. I mean, what more can I say? It's feeding us Magicka. Chose the Magicka morph because honestly, this build just centers around. I have literally like 1, 2, 3 stam abilities. Like, and this one's over time. Like this one. So I'm basically, and I don't use this one unless, you know, the situation calls for it. So I basically have to maintain 2 skills at all times. I don't feel like the Stam Betty is pretty much worth it on this build, but you can go ahead and use it if you feel. Now, blocking and dodge dodging rolling do cost time, but we have a sturdy shield to mitigate some of that, and we have a way to get Stam back fossilized. So synergy in the build works great, and then our basic recoveries. But you can run whatever more if you want, or if you don't like this, you can run igneous weapons or its other morph. Same thing, you might not want to double up on the purges, or you might not feel like you're getting any effect out of this, and it's also why I have this here as well. And it lasts dumb long. Alright, Vigor, what can I say? Hots, kind of feel like you need hots on a build like this. And yeah, it gives us a little minor resolve, things like that. Still a very good skill, man. Even running Purge. Once again, this is a flex spot. Like, you run something like Race Against Time, put a damage skill here, like Fighter's Guild skill, or Cinder Storm. I just really think the important part of this, like even that, but the important part of this is just the overtime healing and the synergy it has if you get an synergy and they get the I usually don't just like spam this. I leave it up and I stand in it. I play around this part because I didn't run it last patch because I had Bubble, but now I feel like this is taking the place of Bubble. This or Ash Cloud, I'm not really sure. Cinderstorm, whatever it is. Sure which one I'll run, but yeah. Channel focus. So I'm running this instead of the stamina morph. Once again, this is not a stamina intensive build, and I have ways to get stamina back. Not that you'll never run out, because we are stage 4 vamp and things do get tricky open world. But between like this skill giving me back stam. Oh, I didn't even get into it. Like we have access to battle roar as well. So if we really wanted to 1v1, 1vx group play, we just pop a big corrosive or a DB and replenish our stamina like that. So I really don't see the need. This build has very good synergy. And healing soul, what can I say? Gives me back stam in case I'm blocking. Another way to get back stam. Super good burst heal, and it gives me major vitality. I mean, what more can you ask for? The reason I picked these skill lines is they synergize pretty darn well with each other, right? You get a lot of healing, you get a lot of resources and sustain through these type of things, and you get a lot of damage, and you don't struggle for bar space. Like I was running Necro, I still might give it a try, but I was struggling to put a fracture on the bar. And I'm like, yeah, I could give up Purge, but not really want to do that with Torque. Like you definitely need like a lot of incoming healing. Not so much if you were to put on like Essence Rallying, but you know, meta setup, so things like that. But it's hard to stay alive with Torque these days when the damage is absolutely absurd. It went crazy easy last patch, but right now, man, everybody's just hitting hard. Even the pugs will be hitting you hard, man. So I think this synergizes very well. I have a CC, I have a stun, CC, whatever. I have a mobilize, I have fractures of both things, I have movement speed. We have a lot of damage. We have flexible alts, we have purges, armor buffs, increases the healing going on throughout the passives. I'll show you real quick. I mean, there's healing coming in from there. We have ulti-gen, so these expensive alts don't really cost as much. Hell, every time we pop fossilize, we get ultimate. So sorry, this build video is kind of long, but I'm trying to go over my thought process through it. It's not a crit build per se, so you don't have to stack. I mean, a lot of people don't know this change from like pure damage to critical based damage. So we don't have high crit, no point in us stacking it, but when we do get a crit, it's a little bonus added benefit from it. I don't see what else I would kind of put here. Like was testing the Fighter's Guild skill, but this is just all the time major berserk, and I really don't need a critical hit. Like I'm not stacking in a crit damage or anything like that. We're not using a new mythic. We're not Khajiit, although we're not running fighting finesse or things like that. So I'm still playing around with this build. Like everything is useful. Like I said, Berserker Rage is useful, Spell Wall has its uses, and just slotting Psijic skill has its uses. But the main bars are pretty much locked up for me, set in stone. So keep that in mind. Yeah, we are going to use tripods. I mean, I have a bunch of pots I want to try on live. Like speed pots might come in clutch. I know we do have things. Speed neutral might just go play invisible. We're very much tweaking everything, and I feel like I've fought enough. I've been fighting enough in this West to know how to perform. It does very well. We're going to get into CP, and we're going to end it there. So I didn't do green CP, but if you just want some on live, I would say Rationer and Liquid Efficiency are your best bet. Over here, Survival Instincts, Relentlessness, Page Refuge, and Slippery. We're not running the new Mythic, so I feel like this is super strong for us, especially on a break free when people are doing their most damage. It doesn't always save you, man, but it can give you a chance to heal and come back to life. And Slippery. Now, Slippery is actually just for sustain. I mean, breaking free, it's not something I need to be done automatically. We've been doing it for years. This will give you both sustains, but I find like the cost of break free is just, it's a lot, man. That free break free is a bunch of sustain, like an unbelievable amount of sustain for me. But some other choices, you could use Juggernaut. If you feel your health is a little low and want a little more, you can use this. Defense is for Fortify. Or like I said, this is like a sustain option, so you can go with one of the better sustain options for both, which is Sustain by Suffering. It's really up to you. But like I said, what is break free right now for me? It is almost 5K. To get a free one of those, like basically you can use this for free and then you have to break free one other time before the CC immunity resets. So you break free with slippery, get CC immunity, get CC'd again, break free normally, and then the next break free will be slippery. So you're saving 5k stam every 20 or so seconds. I don't know, man. It adds up over time as a sustained passive. Would I recommend it for most people? No, I would definitely go with sustained by suffering. But just because it just works passively with like dots and things on you, but also this build is kind of counterintuitive since I'm always purging something. So like I don't really get the full benefits of everything like in this tree. Still, just being able to have some mitigation is good when can't purge all the time. Sometimes you got to block. Sometimes you need that mag for something else. So at least keep this one for defense. This one is, like I said, however you prefer to sustain. And in the blue tree, we are running Ironclad, Biting Ore for the AoE of Dawnbreaker, and Sub Assault, and any other AoE we decide to do. Master at Arms. And I'm testing this out now. I mean, you could be super tanky if you put Duelist Rebuff combined with Ironclad or our critical resist buff, but we also get it really depends on if you're running a torque or not. Like we still get mitigation 15% from this. So like I said, this isn't my usual go-to like super tanky setup. I want to be able to be mobile and have my heals chase me around, which you look at this area, it's absolutely huge. Once I put the rune down, like you get still bonuses and benefits from it for after you leave the rune. But yeah. I didn't even show you, but what am I doing, man? Right here. I'm tripping. But yeah, all in all, man, like I'll still get a lot of benefit from my mobile hot. So I think that's more than like I'm not trying to stand any damage just man. I'm trying to get the heck out of there because the damage is so high. Like if you're dueling, yeah, I would swap in like Duelist Rebuff or something like that, or running a different setup, maybe the crit resistance buff. But even in duels, man, I'm just out of the way. Like block is the most important thing, and I do believe, well, I don't think that's good, but I know which one of these passives gives you increased damage you can block here. I don't know if I picked the right DK tree, probably not, but no. But at least like every little bit helps on this build, man. But yeah, man, that's the build. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay beforehand. It's the build I'll be running on live. I have two builds in mind. This is the one of them. The other one is basically almost pure Plar. Like I swap out one skill line for Necro, and then I keep restoring light and Adric Spear. So keep an eye out for that one. I'm only running those two builds right now, and they're both performing very well, in my opinion. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get out your hair. It's your boy, Killed You Ouchie. Deuces.